Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Go Bananas Comedy Club, Cincinnati's home for stand-up comedy. Wednesday night, can we hear you make some noise? All right, give a few very simple rules here at Go Bananas. Please keep your table talk to an absolute minimum. No having the comedians or you will be asked to leave. And please, no flash photography. And also, please keep your table talk to a minimum. And now, without further ado, please give it up for your family and friends here to see tonight at the Go Bananas Pro-Am. And please help me welcome to the stage your host and MC this evening, the very funny, the very talented Luke Young.
Jesus, I'm not that tall. Bananas. Woo, that's it. Love the energy, man, love the energy. First time hosting here at Bananas, feels good. Full house here. I was told if I did well, then I'd be accepted after the beat-in. If you've seen the Bananas crew, I think my odds are pretty safe. Except Rand, I think he'll ring my bell. If you guys can't tell looking at me, I'm pretty good at masturbating. It came with a lot of experience, a lot of practice, a lot of precision. It came down to timing, you know? I used to live in the basement of my house, and the basement had no door. And that's where all the laundry was done, you know? So I got really good at paying attention as to where everyone was walking above me at all times. It was masturbation impossible, basically. It's kind of like jerking off to, you know, Pop Goes the Weasel. Na-na, 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 na-na. Na-na, 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 na. You get the drift. That weasel popped. Beautiful crowd here. You know, some of you, I see we've got a lot of older folk in this crowd. I hope I get to be as good looking as some of y'all. I was on my way here. I saw this guy. I didn't know if he was on his way to an appointment or if he was on his way to go have sex with an old girlfriend. He was walking across the street with a little shuffle. I'm trying, guys. There you go. That comes after the joke. You're warming up. You're getting it. Been on TikTok. I'm new to it. I don't try to waste my time on there a whole lot. I saw that there's a 100-year-old man on there named Uncle Jack. And the whole gimmick is to ask Uncle Jack what life was like 100 years ago. And the one I had seen is they had asked Uncle Jack, what was your favorite snack 100 years ago? And it takes him a couple seconds to answer because he's got to snap back from reality. His soul is departing. He's got to download it again, bring it back, suck it back into his body. And he goes, my favorite snack was bread and milk. I don't know what I was expecting him to say. I'm sure there was only 3 things to eat back then. Bread, milk, pterodactyl wings, you know? Menu's limited. You guys know about ASMR? We got a stressed out crowd here. My friend was watching some ASMR. He was listening to it. I had to look what he was watching, though. It was glaciers slowly falling into water. And I go, hey man, what's that? He says, ASMR, it's relaxing. No, it's not, man. That's earth destruction. That's not relaxing at all. What else do you listen to? Ducks stuck in oil? Grandma on dialysis? I know I always feel right before a shift at work, listening to kids screaming on a bus for 2 hours. All right, guys, we've got exits to your right and left and back where you came from. Because I am going to pull out my piece now. Keep the energy going for your next comic. Keep the energy going for the rest of the show. It's going to be a great one. Much better than my time up here. Give it up for the amazing, the incredible, and not this tall, Osha Dwyer.
Oh my goodness. One more time for Luke, everybody. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I love being out of the house. I love getting out of the house. I live with my fiance. We've been together for about 7 years. So I say that distance makes the heart go fonder, and time away from me makes him forget that I fart him awake every morning. I don't know if anyone else is at that point in their relationship, right? When you've been together 7 years, when you first start dating, like to wake your partner up, you like do a little kiss, or maybe you touch them like you're at a petting zoo, or maybe if you're feeling horny, you kind of do a swipe through the butt crack like Nelly. We're so past that. Now every morning he just wakes up to the worst smell in the world. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I think what happens in the nighttime is that a dead raccoon crawls into my ass crack. Okay, too gross? It's like I'm here to see my nephew try knock-knock jokes. This sad woman wearing a pajama shirt came on the stage, toes out, no warning. I'm getting married this year. I'm planning a wedding right now. It's going really well. Thank you. It's going really well. I'm not stressed. I did cut a mole off myself today, but that's not from the stress. That's more of a practicality thing. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a dermatologist. It's a fucking scam. You pay someone to look at yourself naked. Oh, God. 1998 called. We gotta take it. You okay? It was not you. Are you Jerry Garcia? Did I do too much acid on Saturday? Whoa, that was crazy. Touch the curtain to come back to life. Where was I? Oh yeah, I will go to the dermatologist. I am wedding planning right now. I thought I was middle class until I started wedding planning. Turns out I am Oliver Twist poor. I am so poor. Right now our plan is to get married in a La Rosa's parking lot. And the catering is gonna be a coupon to La Rosa's. And the honeymoon is gonna be me working the kitchen to pay the coupons off. What we're working with right now. I went wedding dress shopping with my mom. It's like a fun cultural moment that's also a hate crime towards women. Has anyone here bought a wedding dress? I didn't know before you went in, they didn't have all the dress sizes. They have like small, medium, large, pregnant, and then the woman was like, well, you're a little bit above pregnant, so we're gonna figure it out. And by figure it out, she meant that she was gonna clip it to the insecurities on my back. You know the part that folds over and you grow mung beans in the summertime? And they don't clip it with like a human clip or a fabric clip. They clip it with the clip that your dad uses to hang the light up in the garage when he wants to work late. You know, when he wants to drink Bud Heavy and pretend he never had kids. They clip it to you, they open the curtain, they're like, show your mom. And my mom was like, we really thought you were gonna be gay. We budgeted for a tuxedo. They did think I was gonna be gay. They really did. Rightfully so. I did play women's ice hockey in high school. Women's ice hockey is the only female sport where you have to wear a cup so no one fingers you on the ice. It is so sexually aggressive. It's crazy. I'm in an age gap relationship. I don't know if anyone else is here is in an age gap relationship. No, everyone was born on the same day. That's cool, that's cool. I prefer to date older men. I only date older men, not because I have daddy issues, but because I like to do my own thing. And men in their 20s don't go to bed at 6:30 p.m. Unless they have a Xanax problem. But if you feed a man in his 40s spaghetti, he will go to bed 45 minutes later, no matter what. You guys get so sleepy. I make red sauce 7 days a week. I've seen every episode of The Real Housewives. A Beautiful Life. That is it for me. Thank you guys so much. Please keep that energy going for your next comic, the very funny Eddie Blake.
Thank you. Salutations. Yeah, it took a nice long time. I appreciate y'all being patient. This is a nice change of pace for me. I'm usually doing spots where, the MC doubles as the meth dealer out back, so happy to be invited somewhere where I don't have to worry about getting stabbed and walking to my car. Thank you for that. My name is Eddie Blake. Happy to be here. Just recently got back from Vegas. Was out there celebrating me and my lovely wife's first year anniversary being married. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I had an absolute ball, I have to say. Mainly because I left that bitch here and went by myself. You try it too if you could pull it off. Yeah. When I say I'm married, I'm really in a polyamorous relationship with my wife and all the pillows she keeps on the bed. Yeah. Because like every night I gotta overcome an adult design pillow fort just to get some pussy. Joke's on her, because now one of the pillows are pregnant too. And I'm not taking care of either of her fucking kids. That kind of guy. All right. Any vegans in the house? Vegans? Woo? I'm not on your side. You don't have to clap. Yeah. I believe vegans will be responsible for the decline of human civilization. Just throwing that out there. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody points out the fact these are a bunch of adults who go around announcing their own personal food pyramid. Like, I'm a vegan. Like, who gives a shit, you weirdo? Like, so you don't want some pizza? Like, they just want to announce it to you. They've been waiting all day to do it, like they've been waiting for their turn in the dunk contest. It's their time to shine. So next time I meet a vegan, I'm just going to flat out ask them. So why are you still built like that? Yeah, it's a valid question. Yeah, so we all know, right? Because they've been on a steady diet of double burgers and dick for the past 25 years, and they just started this vegan shit about 2 weeks ago, so still struggling. A lot of potential vegans in here. Y'all don't like that shit, okay. Saying you can't trust somebody who always eats fucking vegetables and they're still built like a bag of Vaseline. That's where I'm at. I was recently flicking through the channels, came across something called the International Slap League. Y'all seen this? Yeah? Y'all familiar? Yeah, it's a real show where two grown men just standing face to face and slap the shit out of each other. And that's it. That's the gist of it. Yet another example of white people taking a spectacle, turning it into a sport and hoping black people don't come along and dominate. They're safe from mine, because I don't really take slappings too well, if you haven't guessed. Yeah, like, case in point, back in junior high, kids slapped me just to start a fight. Like, slapped the shit out of me, He couldn't offer me the common decency of just a face punch. No, he had to slap me. And I got my licks back, but I still kind of feel he won, because he slapped the shit out of me. So to this day, when I see him, it's on. Yeah. Now keep in mind, he's been dead for like 16 years. I don't give a shit, because when I see him, it's fucking on, for real. Yeah. Now keep that in mind. dude is in an alternate plane of existence, and I still got fucking beef with him, so. Yeah. It's childhood trauma, I'm sorry, I don't know where I was going with that. Slap the shit out of me, so the slap league's not for me. I'll just stick to shit that I'm not good at, where I don't have to run the risk of getting slapped, like basketball or something. You know, it's pretty cool. Jesus Christ. Okay, you guys got the energy, the power of DeLorean. Okay, it's just me. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Shit, that's Eddie. I'm Eddie Blake. I think they're giving me the light. You know. Yeah. Joke's on me. Thanks for coming out. Next up, very funny comedian. Funniest guy. Last time I seen him, he made somebody actually shit their pants. His name's Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen, everybody, yes.
Go Bananas! How we doing tonight? That was actually earlier tonight that I shit my pants and I didn't get to go home yet, so bear with me here. Guys, somebody asked me before I came up if I'm nervous. No, I just drank 2 liters of tap water. I'm fucking lit right now, dude. Give it to me. Fluoride gang, where are we at? Where are my fluoride heads at? There we go. Hell yeah. Folks, give it up for fluoride in the water supply. Let's hear it. No idea why that's in there. Something to do with teeth. Speaking of teeth, I saw a commercial before I came here for Sensodyne toothpaste. And during the commercial, they brought on what appeared to be a dentist who said that 9 out of 10 dentists say that Sensodyne toothpaste is the best toothpaste for sensitivity. And then underneath it said, paid actor, not a real dentist. Yeah. Out of the 180,000 dentists in this country that agree that Sensodyne is the best toothpaste for sensitivity, they couldn't find one to do their commercial. A little odd. Folks, I went to a wedding alone recently. Anybody ever go to a wedding stag? Give it up for going to wedding stag. Anybody? Yeah. For a second, I thought I was not the only alone person, and I saw a guy standing there, and I was going to approach him and make conversation. And then he sat down, and there was a camera tripod in front of him. It was the cameraman, everybody. But I have been dating. It's going pretty well. I had a girl ask me if I was lying about my age on Hinge. I don't know why anyone would lie about being 31 years old, but no, I'm not lying about my age. I did just get laid, so yeah. Off. I got laid off. I no longer have a job. I have no idea what I'm going to do with my life now that I'm no longer an operations specialist. Yeah. Normally when I tell people that, they say, oh, that sounds boring. No, the right word is meaningless. It was a meaningless job. Yeah, I've been looking for jobs. I've been on Indeed.com. Give it up for Indeed.com, everyone. Come on. Give it up for Indeed. I've been on Indeed.com, and I came across a job listing for a barista position recently at Starbucks. And in the job requirements, it said, we're looking for a self-starter with initiative to join our team. No, you're not. You don't want a self-starter working at Starbucks in 2023. The only thing they're starting is a union. Okay? Yeah, you don't want self-starters at Starbucks. All right? They all have blue hair, septum piercings, and they know what collective bargaining is. All right? You can order the Communist Manifesto off of Amazon and get it delivered to your door in 2 days. The anti-union propaganda hasn't worked. Folks, give it up for Skyline Chili. Any fans? Any Skyline Chili fans in the audience? Any Gold Star fans? Gold Star. We've been gold-pilled, everyone. Watch out. Brr, brr, brr. All right. This lady's left the Matrix. She is on Team Gold Star. I'm chili amorous. I like all of it, personally. I like Skyline. I like Gold Star. I'll even go to Camp Washington if I'm in the area. Camp Washington. I don't know why anyone would go to Camp Washington, by the way. I don't know if you've been to that neighborhood. They don't have a grocery store. They've got cheese conies, but it's easier to buy heroin than it is to buy an apple in Camp Washington. Man. Anybody ever get any weird videos in their feed and you're like, I don't know why the algorithm thought that's what I wanted to see? Yeah, what do you get?
Just random cat videos, I guess.
Okay, that's pretty tame. That's pretty tame. I get videos of people eating bugs. Yeah. Which is like, why? Why are you showing me that? But I think that the algorithm is just so complex that it knows that I'm trying to stop being on social media, and so it's showing me like the grossest videos that it can think of to get me to get off. Every time on one of these videos, there's always some guy in the comments that's like, actually, eating bugs is a delicacy in other countries. I'm like, dude, they're not eating bugs because it's a delicacy. They're eating bugs because they're fucking poor. All right, guys, that's my time. Give it up for your next comic, Blake Champlin, everybody.
Oh, thank you. What's happening, Go Bananas? Oh, it's good to be here, guys. Guys, this is a special week for me, guys. I just ran my first marathon, guys. Thank you. It was a Circle K, sir. Yeah. Thank you. I was running gas pumps and cash registers, and drug deals. The whole works, guys. I mean, the only thing higher than the gas prices was the employee of the month. This guy. Guys, I used to be a delivery driver. Yeah. Do you guys know what happens when you drive a 14-foot box truck under a 12-foot bridge? You get to go home early that day. You probably don't even need to go in the next day. That's a 4-day weekend. High five right there, sir. Yes. Eat it, system. I used to give drum lessons to high schoolers, and I found out I could make a little more money if I also sold them weed. I'm kidding, guys. I didn't sell drugs to kids. Come on. Just their parents. So the parents would get high during the lesson. So I set up like a little concession stand. Charge concert prices. Oh, yes, ma'am. I do know that Cottonmouth is a bitch. And that water is $10. Thank you. I drive for a freight company now. Yeah, you better believe they don't know nothing about no box truck. No, I actually drive a forklift because what else am I going to use a chemistry degree for? College didn't teach me common sense. But that degree cost me 4 times the average student loan debt, and I paid that off in 7 years. Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you. My throat's still a little sore. But they're paid. So thanks, Dad. Hey, we're a tight family, guys. Oh, man. I was at the gym the other day, and I walked into the sauna, and I caught people having sex. Isn't that crazy? So crazy. It was so hot. Speaking of heat. Did you guys hear about the Florida man who found out the bottle of pills that he stole? They weren't opioids, but were laxatives. And he claims that he never felt so empty inside. Speaking of beaches, not your ex, sir. Anyone here get married on a beach? Anyone here ever get married on a beach? Yeah, was it awesome? Sweet. Because I want to get married on a beach just so I can wear a tuxedo, huh? Hey. Thanks for checking out my bow tie. Guys, I never understood what Led Zeppelin meant when they said they loved me with every inch of their love. I mean, they're British. Why aren't they using metric? Why wouldn't you? Everything sounds bigger. A friend of mine's mom recently complimented me on the size of the veins in my arms, and that's kind of weird. But do you know what they say about a guy with big veins? He gets to have sex with his friend's mom. I'm kidding. The sex never happened. Turns out his dad was way hotter, so, and way more fun in the sauna. All right, my name's Blake Champlin. Thank you very much. Coming up next to the stage, he toured all over Japan doing only jokes in Spanish. Give it up for Chase Edward!
I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I saw another comic. His shirt said, "I'm queer and I'm here." In my defense, I bought this before anybody told me that Black Lives Mattered in my defense. This was back when to say I hate all people was a thing. You know what I mean?
All people suck.
All people suck. I think you're allowed to be racist as long as you're like an equal opportunity racist. You know what I mean? Like you can hate black people for being good at sports as long as you hate white people for beating their kids. You can hate Chinese people for being smart if I can assume that this Indian family has a doctor in it. You can hate Jewish people for having money. I don't know if you're Jewish, I didn't even have a backup there for another. Are you Jewish? You two a couple?
Yeah.
How long you been together?
About a year.
A year? All right. If she right now said, "Hey, I want to go to Vegas for a bachelorette party, 5 days," would you be okay with it? Sure. You'd be okay with it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm okay with it now because I only date women over 30. But if I was dating a 22-year-old, I don't know if I'd be okay with it. If I'm being honest. I think if she's 22, she's out with her friends, she's getting drunk, somebody says, "Hey, I want to fuck," I'm never going to find out. I think she might do it. The reason I say that I'm dating someone over 30, the reason I don't think she'd do it is because if she's going to cheat, she's going to make it hurt. She's going to fuck my best friend or something, you know what I mean? She's mature. She's not going to take a video of her sticking her titties out the window and send it to me. It's going to be on my brother's phone at Christmas. I told her that right before she went to a bachelorette party in Vegas. And she said, "You really think I'd cheat on you out there?" I said, "I'd hope not. Because I don't know if I could take it. What if she fucked my boss? I'd have to get a new job." If you don't kill yourself when your partner cheats on you, they weren't worth it. That's all I got to say there. It's my favorite joke, too. Fuck you guys. That's all right. Roll with it. Push through, baby. Anybody got any family members blocked on Facebook? I got a huh. Who we got blocked? You got your mom blocked? Oh, you going straight to hell, boy. I thought this shirt was bad. I'm about to block my cousin on Facebook. My cousin got Down syndrome. That's not why I'm blocking him. Fuck off. I'm a Titans fan, man. And every time the Titans lose, he takes a screenshot of the score and he sends it to me like I didn't watch the game for 4 fucking hours. We lost 10 games last year, Matt. I took him to a Reds game. He likes the Reds. Yeah, you weren't cheering last year, but okay. No. I mean, he was. He was watching the game before this started. I was watching you. Took him to a Reds game, man. He said he wanted a couple hot dogs. So he told me. I said, Matt, I'm a comic. Those hot dogs are $10 a piece. Let's just get some wings after the game, Matt. He said, no, I can get the hot dogs for free. I said, Matt, what do you mean you get the hot dogs for free? He goes over to the trash can. He sticks his hand in the trash can. He pulls out a thing of aluminum foil. He unrolls it. He walks past 30 people in line. He goes straight up to the cashier. He said, I dropped my hot dog. He doesn't talk like that, for the record. Gotta just clear that up. I'm wearing the shirt. I gotta be clear here. He doesn't talk like that. Lady gave him a hot dog. He turned around and he winked at me. He turned back around. He goes, "That's my Coke." Lady gave him a fucking Coke. He walked straight up to me and I said, "Matt, you cannot do that." He said, "Works every time, baby. Works every time, baby." I said, "Matt." He takes the aluminum foil, he puts it in his pocket, he starts eating his hot dog. He said, "We're going to go to the next lady. We're going to get 2 hot dogs." I said, "Matt, go back in the trash can, get the nacho cheese container." You know what I mean? If he's going to do it. All right, guys, that's my time. I appreciate you. All righty, next up, we got Carl Spaith. Spaith.
All right. Thank you. Keep it going for him. All right, my name's Carl Spaith. It's Carl Spaith. Carl Spaith, that's my name. And one time somebody asked me if that was my stage name. And I was like, yeah, man. I picked a name that's impossible to get right on the first try. None of you even know how to spell it right now. Like, however you're thinking my name is spelled, I promise you're wrong. First of all, it's Carl with a K. And then Spaith is space with a lisp, but the E's in a fucked up space. Like, it's just like, it's not a good stage name, is what I'm saying. Like, Tom Cruise is a good stage name. Carl Spaith sounds like a middle school teacher that got fired for smoking in class. Like Prince, great stage name. Carl Spaith sounds like a plumber that's really into the piss and shit aspect of his job. It's like not a good stage name, but it's fine. I've been with my girlfriend for a while now, and it's good, because I'm glad that I don't have to go on first dates anymore. Like, every first date is horrible. I went on one. The last one I went on was with this girl I'd had a crush on for like 5 years. And by that I mean I stared at her at bars for like 5 years. And it was boring. I didn't want to go out with her again. It was boring. And she wanted to hang out with me because I'm fun. And I didn't know what to do about it. So I asked my friend Betty, who is German, what I should do. And Betty told me what you need to do is just be honest and tell this girl that you don't like her. In Germany, we have no problem telling people when we don't like them. And I was like, yeah, I know. I've read a history book. I'm looking for a solution to stop talking to this girl, not a final solution. But like I said, we're talking about the future, my girlfriend and I now. We've been together that long. Marriage, babies. I'm fine with marriage, don't want a baby. And at this point, the only way I'll end up with a baby is the same way I end up with new cars. Right? It'll be after an accident. I'll probably hit her from behind. And I need to be more careful when I pull out. Talking about fucking her doggy then, blowing her inside of her, buddy. You know this guy knows what I'm talking about. This guy loves nutting inside women, everybody. On a more serious note, I was in a bar recently, and I was talking to this dude, and he told me in 2001, September 11th, 2001, he was in Manhattan. I was like, oh my God, what is that like? What was it like to be there? And he's like, man, I was a couple blocks away from the towers as they were about to fall, and I'll never forget the creaking noise those towers made as they were about to fall. I couldn't rollerblade away from there fast enough. And I was like, what? He's like, the noise with this ominous creaking sound. I was like, yeah. Go back to that rollerblading away from 9/11 part. That's what I want to hear about. That's the most 2001 shit I've ever heard. That is wild. Then it turns out that kind of thing runs in his family. Like his grandpa surfed away from Pearl Harbor. His dad did a kickflip over the Kennedy assassination. I was like, holy shit, this family of cowards is really into extreme sports. When I was 12 years old, I had surgery for testicular torsion. Some of you know what that is. If you don't, testicular torsion is what happens. Your testicles get twisted after you jack off 9 times in a row the day before Thanksgiving. And then your body's like, if you don't stop this, I'm going to strangle your balls to death. And they were wheeling me into the OR, and the nurse was trying to calm me down because I was understandably nervous. And she was like, so do you have a girlfriend? I was like, no. She was like, you're just not into that kind of thing. I was like, no, you fucking bitch. I just jacked my way into the ER. Does it sound like I have a girlfriend? This guy knows what I'm talking about. That's it for me, everybody. Keep that round of applause going for your next comic, Cody Houston. Cody Houston.
All right, what's going on, guys? So, yeah, give it up. So, just recently, my girlfriend's just like super big into emo music and pop punk music, which is cool, but she's also fucking 30 years old. So we've all had that stage in our life where we're like, yeah, we're feeling edgy, you know, we're feeling against the system. But it's this is my accurate impression of 99% of the fucking songs that my girlfriend plays in the car. Here it is. You can park your car in the parking lot of my heart. And it's cool, but it's also pretty fucking gay at the same time. So I'm a big guy. I like music, obviously, but I like to listen to music that puts me in the mood. You know, likes to fit for the day. So it'll just be a beautiful fucking day out. We're out going, taking my daughter to a park. Sunny day, no clouds in the sky, and my background music is, I want to slit my wrists and cut out all my eyes. I'm drowning against the demons in my mind. It's like, fuck, dude. Thanks for reminding me, dude. Had a fucking appointment with an anxiety attack at 2 p.m. today. Thanks, babe. So recently I had to start cutting down on drinking a little bit. Liquor in public settings. And this is what happens. So I go out with my brother-in-law, and my brother. And so we just go out, do a little bar hopping. We just want to hit the town. Boys' night out. I didn't have no kids for that night, so it's cool. The game plan was we're just going to hit a few bars, going to play some pool, maybe grab some chicken wings. Sounds pretty cool, right? First bar goes pretty smooth. By the time I get to the second bar, my good buddy Crown Apple starts joining the conversation. I don't know if you guys have had Crown Apple before, but dude, that shit tastes like fucking Jolly Ranchers. And it's also fucking whiskey. Bad fucking combination. So the second that Crown Apple starts hitting my system, I start feeling like fucking Ludacris in that Get Back video. Just talking shit to everybody with the big ass arms, man. Feeling like I can kick anybody's ass verbally. So we go to another bar. By the time I get to the third bar, I am just, I'm in a full stage of browning out. And I know you guys know what browning out is because you starting to lose it a little bit, but you're not quite at that blackout stage yet. So apparently, and this is what I was told, at this bar, I apparently started twerking. Just twerking in a corner by myself like a fucking white girl at fucking Coachella having the night of my life. I don't even think they were fucking playing music, dude. And following my twerking, I ended up falling face first into a fucking Keno machine. So that's cool. Didn't win any money. But I guess apparently after the Keno machine, I just fall back, come right up from the fucking dead like Terminator, just start stumbling back to the bar like, one more shot of Crown Apple, baby. One more. So by the time I get to the bartender, I'm pretty fucking toasted, and I say, hey, one more shot Crown Apple and the Coors Light. She says, honey, I think you've had enough. I think it's time to leave. And you would have thought she dropped the hardest fucking diss track ever in the history of hip-hop against me, dude. In my mind, she straight up sneak dissed me. I said, oh, okay, that's fine. I see I'm not welcome here. Cool. So I look at my boys, they're all playing pool. I'm like, yo, boys, we're out of here. Let's go. They didn't fucking follow me, dude. They just kept fucking playing pool. In my fucking mind, dude, that's how it works in my head. I'm like, dude, you guys come out here, you kick one of us out, you fucking kicking us all out, dude. That didn't happen. So I ended up walking back to my buddy's house. It took me an hour and a half to walk back to his fucking house. And this is my interpretation of me walking back to my buddy's house. Right down the middle of Tylersville Road, just. So what I would do is I'd pick my phone up, get it out of my pocket, I'd call him, I'd say, yo, dude, where the fuck are you guys at? You're supposed to have my back, man. What the fuck? Fuck you. Hanging up. Never in the history of history has somebody fallen into a Keno machine, twerking, and the bartender comes up and says, hey, Mr. Houston, would you like another round? Stay longer. That would be fucking awesome. So I start staying away from the Crown Apple these days, staying away from the liquor entirely. One thing I don't stay away from is fucking Bud Light, man. I know we got a bad rep for fucking Bud Light these days, dude. I went to Kroger the other day with my girlfriend. I saw a 24-pack of Bud Light for fucking $6.99. Yeah. Dude. Yep. And it's like, as a nation and as a society, you're like, dude, don't fucking drink Bud Light, dude. You drink Bud Light, you're fucking gay. Fucking drinking that commie beer. For $6.99 for a 24-pack, dude, I would tuck my dick and wear a dress, man. I don't give a fuck, man. We should have started boycotting beer when I was in fucking college, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. The beer for queers. Woo! If that's fucking gay, call me Freddie Mercury, dude. I'll take that fucking deal any fucking day. So there's this tweet that just recently came out. Kanye West says, after watching Superbad, I now like Jewish people again. Okay. Kanye's been going off the rocker a little bit, but hey, he's coming back. Hey, he might be coming back. He's coming back to the senses. But the first thought that comes to my fucking mind is, what if Superbad came out in 1932? We'd be living in a little bit of a different world. Fucking Hitler just, oh wow, what movie is this? Oh, interesting.
Keep it going for your next comic.
Thank you.
Woo-wee. All right. What's up, guys? Have you been working on yourselves since the last time we met? I haven't met some of you, but I've been trying to work on my dating life recently, and it was actually going pretty well with this one girl. We were talking for a while, but then one day she was like, hey, Sam, I just want to let you know I'm not looking for anything serious. And I was like, dude, I have psoriasis and no car insurance. Do you think people take me seriously? And like I said, it was going pretty well, and I gotta say the sex was top notch, right? But even that was a lot sometimes. Like this one time we were smashing, and she was like, lay down, now stand up, now move to the right, now move to the left, scoot back, scoot up. I was like, are we playing Dance Dance Revolution? like I'm sweating over here, babe. Gotta say babe to the ladies. So you're cute. You know that, right? You don't look too into it right now. I like your glasses. You have a very Florida Californian shirt on. Right now you feel like you're on vacation? I'll try to keep you in that mindset. All right. Yeah, girl. I mean, like, nowadays, like, when we're like talking about relationships, it's so hard to find somebody, right? Like, I mean, girls don't want to have sex unless they get strapped to a bed and come 10 times. And guys don't want to have sex unless they put on a Batman mask and act like they're the hero of the city. Like, whatever happened to just getting married and having a few kids? Right? Like, fellas, isn't it crazy? I'm looking at you, man. You've had an experienced life. Isn't it crazy? 42? This is kind of more personal to you, though. Isn't it crazy how the size of your dick changes? Like in the winter, you're like, who the fuck is this guy? But then July rolls around, you're like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I'm saying, dude? Then August rolls around, you're like, why is it chafing so much? Body powder. That's the key to not chafing. Do you guys like your parents? Yeah? Yeah, we got a clap over here. I've been trying to work on my relationship with my dad. Not like a kissing relationship, like a father-son relationship. I don't kiss my dad, dude. Anyway, we went to church on Easter Sunday. After the service, he was like, "Hey Sam, you seem a little bit out of it. Have you been smoking weed recently?" And I was like, "Dude, how do you think I get through church?" Like, it's a guy, he's dressed like Gandalf, and I have to listen to him for an hour. Gotta take my mind somewhere. And he was like, I don't understand how you smoke weed, Sam, like every day. And I was like, well, no one understands why you watch Andy Griffith every fucking day. And he's retired too, so he'll like wake up at 10 a.m. and watch TV until he falls asleep. It's so funny. Like, I think that my dad is kind of turning into me with his retirement. Like, that guy needs to go get a real fucking job. Do you guys like living here in Cincy? Yes. Yeah, I moved here 2 years ago. I'm originally from Lafayette, Indiana. I have to say, the people, do you know where that is? Yeah, I do. Yeah?
I lived in Crown Point for a while.
Boo. Boo. Anyway, I gotta... You guys are great. I have to say that the people of Cincinnati are awesome. There are a lot of beautiful people live here, great people. I've also noticed that a lot of bisexual folks live here as well, which is funny because I know the Reds are on a hot streak right now, but we're not utilizing any of these switch hitters. Like, I'm thinking about switching sides of the plate if I can try out for the team. Right? I mean, who wouldn't take it in the ass to play in Great American Ballpark? Right, my guy? That's what I'm talking about. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I have to say that the Prisoner of Azkaban is my favorite of the movies. It's the third one. It's the one where the Dementors are flying around protecting the prison, sucking the souls out of people. The whole movie, right? Just imagine getting topped off by one of those dudes, just sucking the soul right out of you. And that's probably what like real prison's like. Did you just apologize for laughing? You guys are awesome. That's my time. Thank you.
Keep it going to your next comic, Earl Buck.
Earl.
Oh, how y'all doing tonight, man? Thank you for the introduction. Hell yeah. Say, how you guys doing tonight? All right. How you doing, buddy? You look stressed out, man. You having a good time right now? Holy shit. Oh, man. Wow. I know I'm not your ordinary black, but shit, what the hell's going on? Okay, this is not normal at this point. This is getting kind of scary. Yeah, I'm scared about a damn mass shooting. I've never seen this. I done watched a lot of news clippings, but never had this happen. Is this normal, guys, by the way? I mean, this shit ain't happened all night. Wait a minute. That done went black. Okay. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna just keep going, I guess. Just cut the fucking lights off at this point. Who cares? I don't give a damn. Shit, man, what the hell? This brings a new damn meaning to poltergeist and shit. If there was a TV, a girl, I'd probably get captured and shit. What the fuck is behind this curtain? I don't trust this shit at this point. Anyways, man, I'm glad to be here. Give it up for yourselves, man. You guys been a great crowd tonight. He looking at the light like he was about to fix some shit. I think you need an electrician, buddy. How many relationships we have in here tonight? Give a round of applause. All right, now I'm gonna ask one question, okay? Let's see if you guys are honest or not. How many of you guys do not like your in-laws? Wow, man, I can't stand my damn in-laws. I'm telling you, man, I can't stand them sons of bitches, right? And they're really not my in-laws just yet. Okay, that's nice. It's a little brighter now. Give her a hand, man. Nice. Okay, that's a little bit too bright. Shit, let me put this down. Okay, that's about right. I'm gonna help you out. Yep, that's good. Yeah, that's good right there, man. That's fine. Like I said, I said that's fine. I can't stand my in-laws, and they're really not my damn in-laws, to be honest, because we're not married yet. But I was scrolling on the Facebook, and I'm gonna ask you guys this. Is this true? When you married a woman, do you marry her family? Oh shit, I'm in trouble. Because man, they're weird as fuck, man, right? And I got an example. She's got a cousin that just came out as homosexual. Now that's not the problem. I don't need no LGBT people trying to beat my ass in the parking lot. That's not the problem. The problem is how he got there, right? How he got to that point. Because I knew him when he wasn't gay, right? Following me? Okay. You know, so when I was hanging out with him, he had a girlfriend. Life was going, you know, pretty normal for him, right? But he went out to San Francisco, California, and he came back about 2-3 months ago, and we was at like this quote-unquote family dinner and shit. And I was eating some damn chicken tenders. I like to be respectful. I don't really butt in or whatnot. And he came out and like, hey, I got a boyfriend, right? And typical family fashion, they was like supporting him and everything and saying, man, you know, it's okay, we love you, blah, blah, this and that, and I'm just eating my chicken tenders, right? And then one family member asked, like, man, how did you get to this point? And he said, life, it got hard, no pun intended. All right, now, and he just kept going, and I put down my chicken tender because the shit fucking confused me. I was like, wait a minute now. So I asked him, I was like, when life got stiff, no pun intended again, I was like, you turned gay? And he said, yeah, now that shit is not normal, okay? Because when life, you know, gets kind of bad for people, most people go to like their family, maybe a therapist. Shit, some people turn to alcohol, even drugs. That's all normal shit, right? But when life got fucking difficult, you turn to sucking dick? Like, I don't know, man. Right? And then just about 2 weeks ago, he did come out and say he's not gay. You guys can clap it for that. Please clap, right? I mean, that's his choice. But that's a damn problem too, because I done seen addicts before, you know, like drug addicts and alcoholics say, I'm not on drugs, I'm not on alcoholic. Please keep the COVID to yourself. And I told my woman, I said, you got a problem because you got a dick addict. And that's been my time. Y'all been a great, what the fuck is going on? My whole damn set is fucked up. Bring it to the next stage, the next comic. Give it up for Croy. I hope I said the name right.
Hell yeah.
Alright, don't do that. Don't. Whoops. Well, I figured he got the light, I'll get the sound, you know. Whatever. Yeah, I go by Croy. Thank you. My real name is AJ York. and it does rhyme with Gay J Dork. Yeah, but I gave all of you permission if you want, especially this guy. I know he's been getting a lot of shit, but I got you, man. Hell yeah. Oh shit, cool. Yep. Check. Can't hear you. Check. Oh yeah. Check.
Nobody can hear you. It's not working.
Thank you. Okay, that's the old one. Check. If I just do this long enough. I know you guys apparently really like this. I'll just keep doing this. Where was I? Oh yeah. You guys ever notice that Madison is a beautiful name for a square garden? Melrose is a lovely name for a place. And Five Guys is the exact number of dudes who I'm sucking off after this set. Let's go, baby. I guess that doesn't work. I'm already doing the double mic thing. Damn. All right. I started doing meth recently. Yeah. Let's get some meth heads in the bag. Hell yeah. One of the side effects, unfortunately, I see shadow people. But I think I found a solution. I got a dog, and he scares them off for me. Yeah, but now I can't stop fucking the dog. Hell yeah. That explains why no one came to see me when I was in jail. Yeah, 10 years ago. So I was locked up for a period of time, like I said, a few years ago, a decade ago. And at the time I didn't know that in order for you to get visitors, you have to put their name down on a list. So this girl who thought we were dating at the time, she came to try to see me. Yeah, guess who wasn't allowed in? Guess who wasn't able to see this loser in jail? That fucking dumbass who came to see me. Yeah. Okay, nobody's been to jail before, all right. Oh yeah. I was at a 12-step meeting the other day, and a guy was sharing about his bottom, and he said in order to get sober, what really did it for him was not being able to overturn the election. Yeah, he ended up storming the Capitol building and getting arrested, and he thought, now's the time for me to go ahead and sober up, right? It wasn't the domestic violence charges, losing the house, getting the kids taken away by CPS.
Which one do you want?
He's got 3 of them.
All right. Woo! Oh yeah, I was listening off this guy's insane list of things. Getting the kids taken away by CPS, shitting the bed, pissing himself, vomiting on himself, going to prison, being a juggalo. None of that was enough for him to want to get sober. It was Sleepy Joe Biden. Sleepy Joe Biden winning the election. That's what it was. That was his thing when he's like, I need to go ahead and get sober. But he did finish up by saying that he started doing PCP recently because they heard he gives you super strength. So he'll be ready for the next one. All right, that's it for me. And give it up for Big Rich Green.
Hey, y'all keep it going for the last comedian, y'all keep it going. Cincinnati, Hamilton. I guess Hamilton County, we got the third mic. I guess the third mic is the charm. Can y'all hear me okay? I just gotta tell y'all, this is my first time performing in Cincinnati, y'all. My first time at Go Bananas, and I just gotta tell you, I had to do some research on Cincinnati. I see that Cincinnati was founded back in 1820. You are now 203 years old this year. Yeah, 203 years old. Now, if my math does me correctly, that means you're about 10 years younger than Joe Biden. Y'all, I'm kind of pumped. I'm a little bit excited. I just paid my car off this week, people. You're now looking at the owner of a 1986 Toyota Tercel, baby. That's right. My tire's so bald, I call them Jada Pinkett Smiths. Will Smith ain't here. I ain't worried. He ain't here. Yeah, let me tell you how I got into comedy real quick. I used to work for a finance company, and I got fired. So the day I got fired, I pulled in, and the company I'm in is in the suburb of Cleveland, Ohio. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and it's in the suburb. The building has a glass elevator. I'm claustrophobic. I normally don't get on elevators, but since this one was glass, I feel kind of safe because I wouldn't feel, like crushed in. But my job was on the 5th floor. There's doctor's offices on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. First floor, the elevator door opens. It's an elderly woman. She's getting on with her daughter. I gotta assume she's going to one of the doctor's offices that's on the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th floor. And as they get in, the mother looks at the daughter and she says, "Isn't this elevator nice?" And the daughter said, "Yes, it is, Mom, because if you get stuck and you're claustrophobic, at least you can see out and you won't feel like you're suffocating." I'm shaking my head like, yeah. Then Mom says, "No," turns and looks directly at me, "because if someone tries to rob you, everyone will see." I'm like, bitch, I got on the suit and tie, a briefcase. When the last time you seen a brother get dressed up to go rob somebody? So now I'm offended. The daughter turns beet red. She says, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry to me." And I wave my hand. I do what big black guys do in this situation. We always try to make y'all feel comfortable. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Then I slapped the shit out that old bitch and I took her purse. Don't accuse me of shit I wasn't gonna do. I know y'all can't tell by looking at me, y'all, but I'm mixed. I'm the youngest of 6 kids and I come from a mixed family. My mother a blood, my daddy's a Crip. She's a Republican, he's a Democrat. It's the same shit, y'all. It's the same shit. I don't know. I heard people clap earlier because they were married. Who's in couples? Make some noise if you're a couple. Yeah. See how sad that shit sounded? I had to bring her. This was her cousin doing an open mic. She saw the thing. I'm gonna tell you something. The fellas are sick of watching TV with you ladies. I'm just saying, movies, TV, whatever. We hate it. Y'all make it such an unpleasurable thing. Probably not you, but everybody else. You're the only one that doesn't do this, right? Anytime you watch a TV or a movie with a woman, as soon as the movie come on, here's your lady. "Well, who are they?" There's no way I could possibly know this. I just started this movie with you. "Do you think she's gonna be the murderer?" Like I said, I was not there when they wrote this movie. I have no intrinsic knowledge of what the fuck is gonna happen in this movie. It can even be a movie you've seen 1,000,000 times and she still got questions over it. Your lady sitting there and acting like she just saw it. She's like, "Oh my God, I just had an epiphany. His brother set him up to get killed." Well, yeah, baby, that's pretty much the gist of this whole movie. "But oh my God, his son was right there. His son led him right into the booby trap. Like, yeah, but his son was too young to really understand what was going on. I'm just so confused. Who's who in this movie?" Baby, listen to me. The son is Simba, the father's Mufasa, and the uncle is Scar. Hey, y'all, that's been my time, Big Rich, y'all. If you having a good time, somebody say hell yeah. If you ready for your next act, you say hell yeah. Coming to the stage, this man came all the way from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to entertain y'all. So I want y'all to show him love like y'all showed me. Cincinnati, can you put your hands together? Cincinnati, can you put your hands together? Cincinnati, can you put your hands together for my man, Joe?
Oh, thank you so much. Big round of applause for Mr. Big Green. Oh. So sweet. Thank you all for having me here. I'm in from Pittsburgh. I'm Joe Ash is my name. I'm 26 years old. I am homosexual. And I am a Christian soldier against pornography. Do not clap! Do not clap! Do not clap! Hands apart! Let me see your fucking hands apart! No applause! I do not do it for the praise. I do it for the praise. All right. Take your hands, join them at the person next to you. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. You guys get it. I do believe porn is evil. I believe that it does wrong. Here's the thing. It fucks up your perception of sex. For example, I watch a lot on my phone. Like a lot. Like a lot. Like more than you're thinking. Okay, well, maybe this is leading up to a joke, so could you let me tell it? Thank you. I watched a lot of porn on my phone, and you can't do that without it, like, fucking up your frame of reference for what sex is. Like, for example, now whenever I'm having sex with a guy, I'm like, whoa! I thought we'd be tiny. Pornography is not what? To scale. Write it down. I wasn't asking for feedback, was I? That's cool. I am from Pittsburgh. If you haven't been there, it's a beautiful city. It's a magical city. There's something special in the air and the water. The EPA says it's poison. I say it's miracles, right? One of my favorite instances of this is Anthrocon. It takes place downtown every summer. Okay, it's the world's largest furry convention. And once my dad was super pissed because we were behind one in traffic. And like, you could tell because there was like a rainbow paw print decal on the back of this dude's Prius. And my dad sees it and is like livid for several miles, just seething in his seat. Till apropos of nothing, he goes, now how would you even know if your dog was gay? And then we pulled over so I could tell him to his face he was my best friend. I don't get that many moments with my parents, if you can believe that. They got a clear favorite, and it's not me. For me, it's my older brother. They visit him at least once a week, and they bring flowers when they do. You know, just because he drowned in 2009 or whatever. I know I can swim. Pay attention to me. It's fucked up. How do you guys feel about Tom Brady here? Woo, boo. Everyone back where I'm from makes fun of him for kissing his kid real deep. You know what bothers me most about that, ma'am? I'm not the kid. Am I right, ladies? That's a beautiful man. It's a solid 10, and he's only 9. It's taken me like 26 years to talk to a solid 6.5. I'm sorry for staring at you when I said that. Oh. You guys think it's ironic you're not supposed to leave a baby in a crawl space? It's got crawl in the name, you'd think they'd love it, right? Oh. You guys know that step count's a pretty good indicator of your lifespan? For example, if you step to me, you can expect to die tonight. No, I play a lot of Magic the Gathering. I play a lot of it. I just think it's vain to name a card game after something the player will never have. A lot of you guys playing Magic and having friends? It's not been my experience. Okay. Stand-up comedy is a lot like jazz, and it's the jokes that you don't tell. Like a lot of the jokes I told tonight probably shouldn't have. So I'll leave you with one more. You guys know what Blue Chew is? Yeah, it's like a chewable ED drug. Thank you for outing yourself as having erectile dysfunction. Basically, it's like a chewable ED drug, and it's still bonkers to me that that is a selling point in like dick medication. Like, is there a dude out there that's like, fuck yeah, baby, give it up. Yeah, he's gonna raw dog that pussy. Give it. I'm sorry, this is how I assume straight people talk. And she's like, okay, well, fucking take your Cialis, because I'm not doing this again. And he's like, the pills get stuck in Daddy's throat. Daddy can't do no pills. That's how we give iron to 7-year-olds. This is how we give erections to men. And if you have ED, I'm not trying to like blow up your spot or say you're less of a man or anything or embarrass you, but if you chew any of your important medication, 100%, I'm trying to embarrass you. You piece of shit. I could beat the crap out of you. Okay, my name's been Joe Esch. Your next comic coming to the stage. He's bold, he's brash, and I think you're really, really gonna like him. Let's give it up for Mountain Dew Mike!
Let's just hope nothing goes wrong on this set. Yeah, lights look good. Mic's working. Y'all can hear me? How we feeling tonight? Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Some things about me. I actually graduated about a little over a month ago. Thank you, thank you. We're a little over a month into the real world and I have yet to use Pythagorean theorem. Suck it, Mr. Weaver. I'm also 18. Ladies, I'm legal now. I was talking to one of my friends earlier today. He said I looked like skinhead Harry Potter. You're a grand wizard, Harry. But anybody else the dumb shit child in their family? Show of hands, anyone? No, just me. Yeah, I'm up here. You guys can tell I was the dumb shit kid. I won't forget the day my parents showed me the internet. That was among my favorite days, and that was among my parents' most regrettable days. Don't know how many of you guys know the annoying orange guy on YouTube. I know it looks like a bingo hall in here. I don't know how many people know the internet. Half the crowd probably remembers when it was dial-up. Just But no, I constantly kept repeating that. I would annoy my parents through and through with that one. I just had a problem with repeating what my parents told me. And I remember I sat down with my dad one day and I was like, hey, Dad, what do I do if I'm stuck outside in the middle of a tornado? And he just said, son, you just bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. And then it was Tornado Awareness Day later that week at school. The speaker we had in for that day was just like, anybody know what to do if you're stuck outside in a tornado? First grade me. Yes, young sir in the back. My dad told me you bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. I'm so glad I had a chill teacher because this story could have gone completely different. I was visiting my grandparents that same weekend. We go to my grandma's church, and it gets to the point where they ask for prayer requests. And it's like, does anybody in the congregation have prayer requests? That's what the priest says. Yes, young sir in the back. And in that single moment, I just saw my entire family. They're bracing for it and all that. They're already trying to shuffle out of the pew, getting ready to head to the exit. And then I'm just over here. Yeah, one time my sister beat me up, but I forgave her for it. Yeah, the congregation had a louder laugh about that. I can tell you for a fact my whole family, though, just... But no, I've also had my fair share. I about traumatized my cousin, actually. Still did, actually. All I'll say is instructions unclear. My uncle was in the bathroom, and I had to go to the bathroom. And I asked, hey, the bathroom's full, can I go? My family says, like, yeah, go outside. It was not a number 1, though. It was a number 2. So I go all the way up to the hill where there's a tree, assume the position, just bombs away. So they say that I'm taking a while up there, and they send my cousin to go check on me. So he's running up the hill. He sees me. Like 30 seconds later, he's running down the hill. He's pooping on a tree! He's pooping on a tree! Yeah, I became a skilled pooper. I can put that on my resume. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Gotcha. Alrighty, guys. Well, that is my time. Everybody, please give a warm welcome to the next comic on the stage. Please keep the energy going for Sonya Yad.
Thank you, guys. All right. Before I get started, I just want to address the elephant in the room. Just want to clear the air. I know we're all wondering it. I'm 21 years old, so surprise. I know all of you are like, why the fuck are they letting 13-year-olds on the stage? I look young. I know I've gotten it my entire life. Also, you guys fucking scare me tonight because I think I could bring Amy Poehler, Will Ferrell, fucking Steve Carell up here, and I think some of you would still be counting down the seconds until you got your mozzarella sticks. So you guys fucking scare me. Okay. Anyway, I grew up going to public school my entire life, which was, thank you, public school, yeah. Which was a strange experience because we never actually used to seem to learn from teachers. We just kind of would walk into a classroom and watch random videos, and then that was our education. We're like, yes, we're getting the best education possible, yes. Like in science, we would go in and have to watch Bill Nye the Science Guy videos. Yeah, Bill. Math, we'd have to watch Khan Academy videos. Well, in my Spanish class, they would make us watch episodes of House Hunters. If you're not sure what House Hunters is, it's an American reality TV show where a family goes to a real estate agent and then gives them their budget, what they're looking for in a house. The real estate agent then shows them 3 houses, and at the end of the episode, shocker, they pick one of the houses. We were watching this every day in Spanish, which was weird because the episodes weren't even like dubbed in Spanish, they weren't even looking for a house in Spain. They didn't even want a Spanish-style inspired house. They just, the family looking for a house wasn't even from any Hispanic descent. It was like a white family looking for a house in suburban Kansas, and all they wanted was to be in a gated community. Sorry. Like the son was a wannabe SoundCloud rapper. The father said gracias at Taco Bell workers. It was weird. But I can't give them too much crap for it because honestly, that would be me as a teacher, At some point, I'd get tired of watching singing and dancing Spanish alphabet letters, and I'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch shit I wanna watch. I never get the remote at home. This is my time to watch every fucking reality show ever. Like my first 2 classes, they would learn the language. Class 3, I'd get bored, House Hunters. It was a good show. Class 4, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, yeah. Class 5, 90 Day Fiancé. By the time my last class rolled around, we'd all be watching The Bachelorette. Me and all my students would have a glass of red wine in our hands. 13-year-old Emily would be like, send Chad home, he's a bitch. I'd be like, 2 more glasses for you, girl, and you're done. I'm cutting you off. I'd imagine that I'd go in the next day, like every day with a hangover, and I'd be like, well, we're in no state to learn today. We're in no state to learn today. Does anybody want to watch Fuckboy Island 2? Yeah, we're watching it. We're fucking watching it. I missed the episode last night. Anyway, now I know that if I ever get the chance to visit Spain, I will know how to sell a 4-bed, 4.5-bath neo-traditional suburban home on escrow. But I won't know how to ask where the nearest bathroom is in Spanish, so what's really important here, there was another time in another Spanish class where, and this is really sad, we learned about a really tragic, devastating shooting that had happened in Barcelona. And this was really tragic news. And in order to learn about it, our Spanish teacher made us listen to Ed Sheeran's song, Barcelona. And if you're not sure what that song sounds like, here's a little clip. That's how we learned about a shooting in Barcelona. So I'm like, if you didn't catch those lyrics, it's just close your eyes. Let's pretend we're dancing in the streets in Barcelona. I'm like, I don't think any of us want to imagine dancing on those streets right now. But anyway, that's my time, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Keep this energy going for the hilarious next comic, Casey Novak. Give it up for Casey.
Keep it going. For 21 years old, Youth, mass shootings, yes! Yes! How are we doing? There's 2 more comics after me, so you can start finger blasting each other now, okay? I am visiting from Canada. Have you ever heard of it? We're so sorry about the smoke. We're just trying. We're so sorry. Sorry. Oh my God, you're Canadian. Oh my God, thank you for accepting my. All right, let's end the story here. Thank you. I started the fires. I gotta say that. I'm just sick of Canada's so lame. Have you been up there? It's lame. It's lame. Name one Canadian athlete. And there we go. I think you're a secret Canadian. Thank you for having me. I know what kind of hot I am. I'm not like waitress hot, okay? I'm like hot for a social worker. Hell yeah. Hot for a giver, not a taker, right? Mover, not a shaker. A lot of men have told me I should be a model, though. Specifically, a hand model. And that is rude, okay? If you didn't know that, that's rude. That's a rude thing to say while I'm jerking you off, okay? I want to be judged for my performance, fellas, okay? Not my looks. Yahtzee, okay. Are we alive? Is everything happening? Anyone here a parent? Full of sperm in this audience. Okay, very fertile. Should I have a kid? No. I love it. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thanks. Okay. That's right. It's not my choice down here. I forgot. Anyway, but I would drop a bomb, but Canada doesn't have an army. No, I'm 37. I got to figure out if I want a baby or if I just want an Equinox membership. They're the same, right? Expensive, boring, the reason people unfollow you on Facebook. Do you know, this is true, if you have a baby over the age of 35, do you know what it's called? A geriatric pregnancy. Yes. Yeah, and I don't want to give birth to a grandma. Love grandmas. They're with us tonight. You feel it in this room. Love grandmas, but what a boring baby, right? Like, what do you want to do today, baby? Garden. Talk about the war. Which one? All of them? Get out of here. I'll move on. Who is dating in the audience? Who's on an app? All right, we've all settled. Great. We've all given up. Dating is fine. I'm fine with it. I'm not going to bitch about it. I love dating. It's the power of choice, right? It's like going to the human grocery store. When you're on an app, you're just like, what do I want to put inside me tonight? And, oh, doctor, I do need more fiber. I love dating. Here's the thing. It's not the apps that are the problem. It's not how fast things are getting to you. It's the people. It's the content, right? It's like Domino's Pizza. It's not how fast it's getting to you that's the issue. It's what's inside the box that's going to blow up your asshole. All right, that was a brave joke for me to say in this audience, apparently. You're like, don't come for Domino's. Here's the thing. I don't want any more dick pics. I don't know if men... if these property owners in the audience are sending dick pics or not, but the millennials are getting it. The boomers are like, what does that mean? What does it mean to own everything? I don't want dick pics anymore. I want therapy pics. Yeah, the women are with me. Men, if you send me a selfie of you in your therapist's office with a tear rolling down your cheek, from finally talking about your father, if you send me that, I will cream. If you know one thing, men, one thing about attachment theory, I swear to God, I will approach you gentlemen asshole first. Wow, okay, no one does butt stuff in America, that's why. This is the glory hole in my country, okay? I will approach you asshole first. Men, if you open your soul, I will open my hole, and that's my time. Thank you, my name's Casey. I just start stripping. Keep that love going for your next time that come to the stage. Nina Perler.
Thank you so much. My name is Vampina Nina, and as you can see, I am a vampire. Are there any vampires in the house tonight? Please, by show of fangs. No. You know, I think this establishment is not so welcoming to vampire community. First, the drinks are disgusting. My cocktail does not taste anything like Bloody Mary. I am sorry, but I'm going to have to give bartender a 1-star review on Yelp because he was very chewy. And every 4 minutes, this guy shines flashy light. How do you think that make vampire feel? Have you noticed how in book and movie, vampire is always either the bad guy or brooding teenager or worse, a creepy puppet with a numbers fetish who lures children to his castle so they can count? That's fucked up. The truth is, vampire, we are just like human. Vampire have great sense of humor, which is why I do stand-up comedy, because vampire love to laugh. And we are so sentimental. Like, I get tears in eyes when I watch romantic dating movies, like my favorite, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story. And speaking of dating, I'm so sad tonight because boyfriend and I broke up. Yeah, he was cheating on me with a witch. What she have that I don't have, except maybe cool pointy hat. Anyway, he was bewitched by that witch bitch. So please, be kind to vampire, because vampire are people too. Can you say that with me, please? Vampire are people too. It really means a lot to me to know you guys are such good allies. So, I had a birthday recently. Thank you, yeah. You probably think vampire don't age, but I work very hard to maintain youthful appearance. And if you don't believe me, I will show you a picture of another vampire who is same age as me. Diane Feinstein. Yes, we are both 650 years old. But I will share with you my vampire beauty secrets. First is beauty sleep. I was buried in ground for 500 years. Next is healthy diet. Low in garlic, high in platelets, makes my skin glow. And the third vampire beauty secret is this black magic contraption called Spanx. I love Spanx. God, all right. You are such nice audience, go bananas. I will tell you another secret, okay? My ancestors are from Transylvanian village of Debaicherneck, but I was born in Cincinnati. Yeah, I grew up in Clifton, but nobody believes I'm a real vampire unless I use some exotic accent, so I don't even know how to do a Transylvanian dialect, so I just end up sounding like some kind of Russian, Eastern European, Israeli, Italiano, Swiss, British, from Brooklyn kind of vampire. You know what I'm talking about? But it's so weird. And, you know, this club doesn't have anything on the menu that's suitable for vampires, so I had to bring my own dessert. And this is my grandma's special recipe. I love these, they're so good. If you want the recipe, come find me after the show. The secret ingredient is ex-boyfriend. Because it turns out that revenge is sweet. Thank you, Go Bananas. You've been a great audience. Thank you very much. Now, give it up. Keep this energy for your last performer of the night. He's a very funny human, Gabe Kia.
Another round of applause for Nina. Nina Vampirina. Not the craziest thing you've seen tonight, too, right? That's that's kind of normal with everything. She did give away the accent, though. I was totally convinced the whole time, and then I was like, she's from Norwood. She's laughing like a vampire in the front. I can't. You're right. I don't talk to that one. I should have known. Okay. I've watched the show and I still do it. It's like, this is fun. It's the worst. Comedians do it all the time. I live here in Cincinnati. Not always. I didn't grow up here. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. Very similar city to Cincinnati. I realized that when I moved here. I don't know if anybody else has moved throughout the Midwest, but it's kind of all the same wherever you go. And I realized this when in Missouri, we'd always make fun of people from Arkansas. We're like, people from Arkansas are backwards, inbred, redneck hillbillies. And then I moved to Cincinnati, and everybody's like, have you heard about Kentucky? I think I just figured out the formula. You just go to a state, whatever state's below that, that's where the stupid people are. Like, look how dumb they are. We can touch them. I guarantee you talk to anybody in Kentucky, they're just pointing at Tennessee, right? They're like, have you ever been to Gatlinburg? Fucked up, barefoot, pregnant shit going on in that town. People in Tennessee are like, whoa, Mississippi, right there. Highest obesity, lowest mortality. You can't, numbers don't lie. Then you talk to someone from Mississippi and they're just pointing at the Gulf of Mexico, right? They're just like, fish. I ain't dumber than a fish, I know that. Yeah, now you know how Canadians feel about all of us. So that is, yeah, that's what that one's all about. We had a Canadian up here earlier. That was great. It was good to see a Canadian. I didn't think she was Canadian because she said sorry instead of sorry, and I was like, whoa, that's a tell. That's like Justin Bieber. You know, Justin Bieber says sorry. He's not a fucking Canadian. Because he can't pronounce sorry correctly. That's how you do it. But I grew up here. I grew up here in the States, in St. Louis. Now I live in Loveland, Ohio. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful place to live. I know they're changing a lot of things. They're changing some sports teams' names, right? The Washington Commanders and now the Cleveland Guardians. But I live in the suburbs of Cincinnati. I think we need to revisit some of these street names because I live on Black Hawk Trail of Tears. That's where I live. And it is weird giving directions. I'm like, all right, you take a left on Smallpox Blanket Boulevard. Then you go past Oil Pipeline Expressway. That cuts right through the neighborhood. Yeah, they call it Ronald Reagan now. And then there's Manifest Destiny Lane. That's a gated community. That's on the far right. Can't get in there. We got a dog recently. I've been walking my dog around the neighborhood, and he poops. He's pooping every day, and I'm creating so much waste from the poop. Every time I pick up the poop, I got to put it in a new bag, and now at the end of the week, I've got like 15 bags full of, and I got to take, what I decide, I just take it to Kroger. I take the whole bag, tie it together, I put it in the recycling bin, and I let them sort that shit out, right? Let them sort that shit out. My dog, he poops all over the place indoors. We're trying to get him to quit. When I was a kid, I remember this. My dad used to do this thing. When our dog would poop inside, my dad would take the dog's nose and put it in the dog's poop. Yeah, it's an old school thing. I was telling my dog's therapist about this the other day. That's right. Trauma, that's right. That's what I was caused. But I was telling my dog's therapist, that's what I call my vet, because that's the guy that tried to sell me antidepressants for my dog. I was like, okay, you're not the vet anymore, you're the therapist. But he had seriously tried to sell me antidepressants for my dog, and I was like, no, we had my last dog on those, and he killed himself, so. The vet was like, that is one of the side effects, so, that's. That's a joke about a dog, everybody. Not the first dog to kill himself. There was the dog that was the actor in Air Bud 2, Golden Receiver. Dog killed himself too, yeah. But it's probably CTE, Okay, good response on that one, thank you. For telling me to never say that again. I take my dog to the dog park in Summit Park. That's where Summit Park, nice blue ash park. And they've got a problem in Summit Park, and I've got a 7-year-old daughter too. And my daughter, she found out that someone jumped off the tower. So there's a tower in Summit Park, and a couple people have jumped off to commit suicide. They jumped off and they killed. Now the tower is closed down. I don't know if you know that, but they actually closed the tower down. But my daughter knew this. My daughter's 7 years old. And it was interesting because I didn't know how she figured this out, but she told one of her friends when we went to Summit Park, she goes, yeah, see that tower over there? Someone jumped off it one time. And her friend said, why'd they do that? And my daughter said to her, someone probably dared her to do it. That's what computed in her peer pressure, probably peer pressure, that is. But that's what kids think of suicide. But it's interesting. They're actually good. We're actually doing something. So people are dying because of this tower. So what are we going to do? Regulation, right? That's how you change things. They're actually going to tear down the tower because it's dangerous. People are jumping up. They're going to tear down the tower. Now they're just going to put a gun shop there. One story right there. You get your suicide to go now, right? You can't. No more messy cleanup. Take that home. Do it in your basement. All right, like a good American. So horrible. Thank you. That's what every comedian loves to hear after their joke. Perfect. There's so many mass shootings in this country. There's actually people that have survived multiple mass shootings. I don't know if this was a few years ago when they had the Las Vegas outdoor concert. 50 people shot. Someone survived that mass shooting. 9 months later, they're in Santa Monica, California. They're at a country western themed bar. 9 people shot. Another mass shooting. They survived multiple mass shootings in 1 year. But if I'm that person, I'm like, you know what? Maybe country music isn't for me. Maybe I better switch up the genres a little bit. Go check out a T Swift concert or something. No one's getting shot at T Swift, right? No one, someone said. Touche. Talking about the dating websites, there's this one, it's called Christian Tingle. Have you heard about this? Christian Tingle? That's not just the Holy Spirit inside you. What about Christian Grindr? Has anybody heard of Christian Grindr? Yeah? So get it right there on your phone. It's called LinkedIn. Right there, that's what... Christian Grindr. Not a good one to close on right there. My daughter's really young. She's saying words incorrectly. I don't know if you remember when your kids were smaller, you have kids that are just saying words, just learning how to say, and they accidentally swear. They say a swear word, but they don't know they're saying it. And it's so cute for us. We want to get it on video every time. And the worse the swear word, the funnier it is for us, we were messing with my daughter. She looked up at her mom and she goes, "Mommy, you have a fuckhole on your face." We looked at each other like, what? And I realized her mom had a piece of glitter on her forehead. She had a sparkle on her face. My daughter was trying to say sparkle, but it came out fuckhole. Clear as day. I had to correct my daughter. I was like, actually, no, she doesn't. No, yeah, she used to. And then you showed up, young lady, and now that is a sparkle. That is a piece of glitter. That's a mirage on the horizon that you will never see again. All right, that's it for me, everybody. Thank you all very much. And I don't think Luke's coming back up here, but I just want to say, how about another round of applause for all the comedians that you saw tonight? Give it up for everybody that you came to see. We do the Pro-Am night every Wednesday night here at Go Bananas. Tell your friends about it. Come back. You get to see a bunch of people trying it out for the first time or working on their stuff. If you want to go next door, we'll be at Bell and the Bear after the show. Another round of applause for everybody. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Drive safely.